idea of what a Raze will do, but still, if you're prepping for a Neon, it's completely different. So maybe all that prep will go out the window, potentially.
You see that flash over the top from Nick, allowing Luke to take an aggressive angle. They grab the orb here, and the Roomba will inevitably cue the fight that ensues. A 1-for-1 traded, a little space gained.
Yeah, but 1-for-1s always tend to favor the attacking side, and it just opens up the map again. And that's why you see Benji and Boo just prodding into that B site. Oh my gosh, Biraktiği
Spike down.
hasn't skipped a beat. Nice trades in that elbow area of the A site, and now Heretics just want to regroup and play the disciplined game that they have been playing all series long.
Yeah, they're ripe for reset here. I think the interesting thing, though, is they are almost... Yeah, this is where it gets really messy. They almost had too many options to begin with. They had spread themselves and found successes on both sides of the map. And so now the question is, where do you go? They decide to rotate back A, narrowly avoiding disaster from TZH having a timing mid.
I mean, Heretics are rotating so well right now.
30 seconds left.
A lot of spam damage done onto them, though.
Bukashu and TZH with so much left to do. The spike planted onto the site. Numbers the way of the attack.
Here.
Benji Fishy and Rian's both weak, though. And Bukashu creeping forward by himself.
So much to clear. The time is just ticking away. This smoke can prove to be fruitful.
Massive first kill from Bukashu. A 2v2 Rian's, remember, still weak, 49 HP. Oh, that's a big kill, though, out from Boo. He gets both to get Heretics the
hit. Not trying to get cheesed at all is Heretics.
I must wait a moment.
And this goes back to that discipline that we were seeing on Icebox.
Oh, yeah.
Bukashu potentially overwhelmed as Nick falls. He's able to get one, Bukashu is, but ultimately meets his teammate's demise.
I mean, the spacing from Heretics is so on point right now. It feels like even if DRG get the instant headshot, it's traded right away. I mean, look, even if Boo had gone down there, it's going to get traded right away. There's the drone, he could get punished. It's a good nade, though.
Yeah, but is it going to be enough to keep himself alive? No, it just buys some time.
He went for the re-swing there? I can't help but feel like that was a blunder, and now Xion7 is forced to try to get a trade, but Heretics taking his HP down low.
You've also got Benji Fishy, who's going to be controlling the middle of the map late into the round to attempt to cut off the rotations. Paranoia comes out from elbow. Benji Fishy falls, but they're going to get the site and they're going to get the spike down to 4v2 for the rest of the round. Nick and TZH with so much to do. Plenty of time to do it, though, but they have to play their cards just right. No room for error. Paranoia creating some space. But if they're going to strike, they kind of have to do so soon. TZH getting the best of Rian's. Gets him a little bit closer to equal footing.
The problem is Nick is so far away. Oh, that's a nice opening, though.
TZH going to do it on his own, is he?
Time's running low. It's all up to Biraktiği. He has one flash.
He's been good for the team so far, but TZH, he was a monster.
Does he have it?
It's not going to be enough. He did so much.
Oh, another entry. What a nade.
I mean, this is, again, borderline perfect. They're just so precise and so exact
on
how they're taking these sites. It's a great shot out from Nick, but how much more can they do? Nick gets another. The swing out from Patty overwhelms him. And once again, it's numbers the way of the attack. They'd want to scale up and take this fight, which is dangerous. Remember, TZH had a massive round previously. Only one with the rifle.
He isolated the site.
Planted.
Yeah, but they've got a brutal crossfire. He has to get
the
one as best as he can, and he's going to get it. Can he pull it off this time? Yes, he can! Reason to be excited. They haven't had much of that.
Oh.
Luke in a different spot with an op in hand. Remember, he's been playing A.
Oh, what a dart.
And there goes the op.
And the KO flash to follow up.
They don't have to
the site.
They don't have to deal with the Cypher setup. Bukashu set up on the other side. Oh, but Nick, massive from Nick. There's reason to believe now. They seem dead on arrival, but
the cam is there, and they showed on purpose. They got seen by the cam on purpose because Benji called it out for them. So that's why they're going back to B now. they're assuming that DRG is going to rotate towards the A side of the map, but they're missing their window of opportunity like that icebox round. But what was that?
Another clean flick out from Patty.
30 seconds.
Paranoia is traded, and that Cypher is going to get so much info. They've got to overwhelm, and they've managed to do so. Nick, again, an opportunity to be hero, but Woot drops him. If they're able to pull this off, all of the momentum that they had very well could be gone. Xion with so much to do, a 1v3, but it's just an op in the hands of the duelist.
Last player standing.
Will the Sheriffs fall to a whimper at the feet of Xion 7? No. A MasterCard thrifty for Heretics. He has an ult, but again, there's no contact.
Oh, he commits?
He's surrounded. He gets his one, but
I know exactly where.
the ult was canceled. They're still gonna find space A.
30 seconds
The
left.
paranoia out, and Boo fills the space. Getting further and further as a spike ultimately will get sunk into the soil of the site. Crash traded out, op still in the hands of Benji Fishy. Woot finding space, finding a kill on a TZH. And now the nade to dissuade.
One enemy remaining.
It's just too clean. It's
But when they invest this much utility into the round, I mean, Heretics they just form a game plan of how DRG is playing the map.
I will say that's a slight adjustment though, what DRG just did there. Remember, it's been flashes over the top. Both utility that they used there was refreshable.
Yeah.
So they're gonna get the Dizzy back, they're gonna get the knife back. Minor adjustment, but an adjustment still.
I think Luke
He's got
spotted Boo here.
Boo's been up here. He's been up here so many rounds, he drops at just the right time.
I mean,
Oh, dude, he just Houdini'd his way out of that situation.
how did he know? The intuition is on point for Boo right now.
He's a knower. They're gonna push back B, no trips up here. All he has is the cam. The knife will tag, the ult will pop, and the hit will come. The paranoia out to be the first, but Nick and Bukashu hold the line! This is why the kid buys a Vandal. What?
So they can actually push back DRG from elbow, from that lane area.
TZH wasn't spotted, the drone didn't go deep enough, and now he's taking an aggressive angle. This off angle, oh my gosh!
That's unbelievable.
Woot has been so clean! And now with the ult online, Bukashu tried finding a window, and yeah, he got his one, but the spacing is back. He's able to trade back.
Oh.
Nick can't even use his ult. In a 2v4 attempt at a retake.
And a trip too for the post plant.
Funneling them back in from spawn. A flash in their face, the second soaring through.
Everything to delay.
Luke has no choice but to just waltz his way forward. Try to face the music.
One enemy
Walk into the crossfire. Walk into the gunfire. A 1v3, but the onus is on him. He can't sit back and wait for the fight to come to him. He's got to go. A little bit of leg shown from Benji. And a kill found. But time will expire as the kill.
Shoot it right now.
I mean, he's got help. Surely someone's holding him while he tries to clear it. The nades go out. So does the utility. Nick's the first to fall. There's the value coming out from the Sheriff. It gets a little messy at the end there. He will fall. What a hole.
Outlaw on the other side from Rians. So when it comes to the gun round, I mean, that's a one-shot kill.
They just sent Wingman on a solo mission.
Look at all the utility from Heretics. Shock darts, mollies, nades.
And spam. I know it's just
And this guy.
suffocating. Yeah, and then there's Woot.
Go get him, little guy. Little guy won't get value this time around.
I mean, the spike is still sitting back on the site. The two remaining members of DRG are still playing back main.
remaining.
So far in this series, Heretics hasn't had to really worry about lurks at all.
No.
That's why you see them over-rotating and stacking.
There was that swing, looking for the cam, almost pays for it with his life. Also, there's got to be somebody holding Benji Fishy here. They're going to get crunched in. The paranoia is so good.
Spike down mid.
They just get rolled. The bonus seems inevitable now. Unless TZH can do something special with the classic in his face, he will fall.
He got dunked on.
Nick with the 1v3 to try to win the round, to try to avoid the financial deficit that is likely crippling. There's a drone expecting the swing out from mid, but he's looking the wrong way. Finally spots Boo, and it's a foot race. Boo will get back A, and Nick decides to re-explore mid. The door shut in his face. Options limited.
30 seconds left.
And they know. They've got Nick cornered.
Oh.
Woot's just waiting on the other side.
Yo,
Comfortable giving up this space. That was a nice flash, you're right. They're just so comfortable giving up this space. But this time the Paranoid did not connect.
Spike
However,
down mid.
Benji Fishy and Woot still do.
This kid.
Oh,
This kid.
My goodness. Woot is just on one.
I mean, we got to get a one-tap counter at this point because this kid has done like 7 of them in this game.
They just make it look so easy. 4 on the round. The handshake is back.
Foster. This is,
It's the third
so
kill.
Clean,
This one was the most impressive. A little ADS flick. Difference from how he plays this to Luke. He takes a step back. He rotates away.
time.
There's not much.
There's no time. This showstopper's gonna get value like crazy.
Woot holds the line.
They can't win.
10 seconds
There's gonna be no time.
They're all here. The spam, the knife.
They can't do anything. And
This is... Yeah, go on.
This is what happens when you just need to.
That might be more accurate.
Oh, Woot.
Hey, Woot's doing plenty of aiming for the rest of the team.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, monster on the loose.
Thrash will be invested, but not a lot of utility to follow up or
She on
bodies
7
to follow up.
Dude, she on 7 tag 2, but it's not gonna matter. That's a big molly out from Nick though. Bukashu and Nick, with spike in hand, have managed to find safe crossing.
But again, they're just enclosed onto the site.
Yeah.
If they peek this left side, they're gonna get rolled.
At least they have the spike here. Well, at least they had the spike here. That might have been the only real silver lining. Dismantle and destroy DRG.
A very clear